better birthday present than this? Please welcome to The View my father, Senator John McCain.
Senator, we hear that you and your wife, Cindy, were the ones who suggested that Meghan take this gig.
I certainly recommended it because it needed a good conservative voice to counter yours. But I actually strongly recommended it because so many Americans watch this program and have their information and knowledge as a result of her participation.
Yes.
And all of you, and you've done a great job all these 75 years.
See, it feels like that long to him too. You're not the only one.
Really? Well, thank you for helping us celebrate her birthday. We want some dirt.
Oh my
We
God.
want to get to know her better. So what was she like as a child?
Ungovernable.
Really?
Yes.
She a rebellious type of girl?
She was very independent-minded. She and I would have long discussions even when she was at an early age.
Oh, wow.
That's Barry
Barry
Goldwater.
Goldwater.
Yeah, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's us. We were little. I was pretty rebellious when I was younger, and
Unlike her father.
he always brought me on his campaigns growing up when he was running for Senate, and then when he ran for president the first time when I was 13. And when I graduated college, I didn't want to get a job, so I joined his campaign instead, and then learned to love politics.
Can you imagine the dinners he was at when he's like, don't run around? My parents were like, this is a grown-up table.
Yes.
He's like, that's the ambassador of How do you discipline a kid in those situations?
Well, you know, one of the things that we did is we decided to have our kids grow up in Arizona. And even though a lot of times during the week I was gone, I think it was much healthier for them to have a family growing up in the state that I represent. And when people don't do that, families divide.
Yeah.
And we certainly have had our challenges, don't get me wrong, but I think the best thing was for them to be able to grow up in Arizona. And
Yeah.
She likes it.
West
She
Bend.
always talks about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she talks about learning how to build a creek.
Yeah, we're building the dams.
She said she would do it again for you if you needed that.
I said I'd never do it again.
Ever.
You know, Senator, we do know that Meghan has a boyfriend now.
Yes, we do.
And it's a very serious situation. Do you approve of the guy? Have you met him?
Yeah, a lot. He's a jerk.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
He's not one of those millions of Americans watching the program.
He's gonna kill me.
Actually, he's a very fine man. I'm very proud and very happy that they're so happy together, and he's still got a lot to learn.
Don't we all? Megan, my question is for you. Your dad clearly sets a high bar. He's a decorated pilot, a war hero, a sixth-term senator, chairman of the Armed Services Committee. How scared was your boyfriend when you were like, just come on and meet my dad? No, he's a normal guy. It's fine.
Well, this one works in politics and has for a long time, so he wasn't as intimidated. And he actually met my dad at my brother's wedding for the first time and ended up just talking about like the healthcare or something very wonky. And I remember I took pictures that I still have of them talking, and I was like, Mom, I think it's going okay. I think we're going to be okay with this one.
I think he's a fine man, and I'm very pleased, and we're going to have a very nice time together, and then he and I are, frankly, he's a little more conservative than I am.
Really?
He is.
Wow. You know, does he have you have a great sense of humor, does he?
No.
It's an example of a sense of humor.
He is, though. It's weird. He's so conservative. It's the most
So he's not funny?
conservative.
He's not funny at all?
He's funny. I mean, I wouldn't say he's
his own
like
way?
in
Is
his
he
own
like
way.
amusing funny?
Yes,
or he's like, wow,
he's going to break up with me. I'm going to go off the show. He's going to break up with me. But it's interesting that I dated so many liberals that you didn't like, and then I've ultimately seemed to have landed with the most conservative guy in the history of the world.
More conservative than you, May? Is
There, yes.
Oh, wow, we
Much
both of
more,
you.
yes.
Wow.
You'll
tell
change
him
him
to come
around.
around.
We like him.
Now, you know, we've been sending positive vibes to you since you announced that you've been diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is a rare form of brain cancer. How are you feeling is really what I want to know.
I'm
You
feeling
look
fine.
good.
I get plenty of rest, plenty of food, plenty of exercise, and you know, I've had some other challenges.
You beat it, so you know it should be scared of you, really. It should be scared of you. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Ruby, and I don't mean to get a little sentimental,
No,
but
do,
it does make you appreciate every minute of every hour of every day.
Yeah.
We should all thank God for every minute because we are blessed. And we're blessed to be on the greatest nation on earth.
Let's keep it. I agree with that. I agree with that, but it's challenging to try and keep it that way right now. And you're fighting the good fight, Senator. And we all appreciate that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And Joy, this is an entertainment program, and it's wonderful, and it's had great success all these years. But yes, we are in very challenging times, and I hate to go over what you just covered, but my friends, we should not be fighting about a brave American who lost his life serving his country. That should not be the topic of discussion in America today.
Yes. Whoopi said that this Congresswoman Wilson might have opened a can of worms about what's in Niger that maybe we wouldn't have known about.
But Whoopi is right in that Americans should know what's going on in Niger.
Yeah.
Should know what caused the deaths of 4 brave young Americans. Should know what kind of operations we're engaged in. And one of the fights I'm having right now with the administration is that Armed Services Committee is not getting enough information. And they deserve it because we represent their families too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're good.
We need to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Unless you learn the lessons, and then you're going to repeat them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're staying right here. You're not going anywhere, Dad. You have to stick around. And we'll be right back talking more with you.